Hello friends, and welcome to the start of another weekly reading vlog. Today is Friday, I think like September 21st. So I'm gonna take you with me through the weekend, probably some of next week, because I think it's officially time to transition and decorate for fall. I've been really wanting the fall vibes for a couple of weeks now, but I've been really trying to contain myself and hold it in a little bit longer, and now I think it is officially time. So in this vlog, we're gonna do some decorating, maybe some baking, something like that. But the books we're gonna be listening to, I got an ARC copy of An Academy for Liars by Alexis Henderson. This is one of my most anticipated books of the entire year. It was Somewhere Beyond the Sea and An Academy for Liars that I was most looking forward to. I then also got a copy of The Pumpkin Spice Bookshop, I think it's called, or The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. This is just a very viral Gilmore Girls vibe book that I think will be fun to go with the heavier fantasy book. If I finish both of these, I might throw another one in, but we're just gonna wait and see how long it takes me to get through these. I'm very excited. I'm excited to finally start decorating and just forcing the fall vibes on my still very hot Florida home. So the one I'm gonna start with is actually gonna be An Academy for Liars. I have no idea what this one is about, but it's by Alexis Henderson, and Alexis Henderson is the author of The Year of the Witching and House of Hunger. The Year of the Witching I consider to be my favorite horror fantasy of all time. I absolutely adored this book. I really hope to reread it, hopefully maybe sometime next year. Not gonna get to it this year, but I just absolutely adore it. I think it's very unique and does do all the horror vibes very, very well. And then she released House of Hunger, and this one is more, so this is witchy, obviously, and then this one has to do more with vampires, and it's kind of a retelling of a prominent figure in history. I liked this one, definitely did not love it nearly as much as The Year of the Witching, but still was into it. An Academy for Liars, I am nervous about, just because, like I said, I know nothing about it. But I'm so sad the cover is so different from these two. I just liked the prominent woman on here and the way they're designed. So I'm happy that I actually got a copy of this one through Libro FM so I can listen to it and then decide if I want to add it to my collection. I think that's all I really have to update you with today. We are going to go grocery shopping in a little bit, which is not as fun, but we're gonna go do that, and then we might go hang out with friends later today. But I will check in as soon as I kind of have an idea of what An Academy for Liars is about. So once I get a little bit way through, I'll be back. Hi friends, Nick just ran into the grocery store, so I thought I'd give you a little update on 3 chapters of An Academy for Liars. So not very far, but I have found out that it is a dark academia book, which is exciting. Good fall vibes. I like that each of her books have done different fall things. Like I said, witches, vampires, dark academia. I think that's fun. Vibes are definitely hitting already. We follow our main character, Lennon, which I just absolutely love that name. I really, really like it. I think it's just great. So I'm enjoying listening to her name. And she is kind of her life is falling apart. She moved in with this guy and she's engaged, and it just kind of happened unexpectedly. It wasn't quite how she thought things were going to go down, and it's just not really the match that she imagined. And she gets a call from this school that's you've been selected to interview for our school, and I think it's going to be a school of magic, but it's in, I believe, Savannah, Georgia, which is fun. Being in Florida now, I can kind of get more of the southern vibes. So she's going to go take this interview, I think, to maybe get into this school. I don't know where it's going to go from here. She's been seeing this almost a reflection in the mirror that's talking to her and trying to warn her. So I don't know how that's going to play all together. I don't know if it's going to be magic school. I'm assuming but it's gonna be like some sort of powerful thing. But I'm enjoying it, and I'll update you probably once I'm more like 25 to 30% of the way through. Also, I know it's like early, but all of us in like the besties book club situation, we are drawing our Secret Santa names like right now. I obviously can't tell you who it is, but I'm really excited to see. So I'm gonna go look at that now.
So what do you do? You have to tell her. You have to tell her. It's your moral obligation as a friend.
Okay, I'm playing Civ with the boys right now, and I have good news and I have bad news to bring to you. I'm about 25% into an academy for liars. Honestly, this entire beginning, I've been kind of stressed because I wasn't really feeling into it. Like, it was kind of feeling just very cliche. Like, I need something else to entice me. I'm having a hard time feeling any interest because it's just feeling like any other dark academia novel. And it's just not something I've been really drawn to lately. But I can confirm in the last 2 or 3 chapters I read, something has happened that has definitely grabbed my interest a little bit more. Not going to say what, but it is. Now I might be more intrigued, so I'm excited to see how the next 25% goes. I did not really get to tell you, so I found out while reading that not only is the school like a secret magic school, but the entire town, like the entire area, is a secret town from what I'm understanding. And the magic or the powers that they are studying, I think is pretty interesting, so I don't really want to reveal it to you. I think it's a fun twist that I haven't really read before, so I do enjoy that. So there's like good and bad. So right now I'm just feeling very middle of the road with it, but like I said, I'm pretty hopeful based on what I just read a little bit ago. I am kind of sad that I wish I would have started with the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I just think that is more of the mood I'm in versus this darker tone overall, but I'm gonna keep chugging along. I'm gonna keep being in middle place, hopefully, in Civ. I will let you know when I've passed the 50% mark in this book.
In my dreams I'm a warrior, princess in a pattern skirt, oh yeah. Reaching for unanswered prayers, hovering in the autumn air, oh yeah.
couple updates. We just finished putting up our fall decorations, which is really fun. There's not a lot because we've just moved a lot in the last 5 years. Like, since I've been an adult, I have not really lived in one spot for a long time, but this is officially our second fall in this house, so we can start accumulating more items. So we did that, and then I have officially hit 50% of an Academy for Liars. I sadly have to say, I just don't care. I don't care about the story. I don't care about the characters. I do think this is a huge example of it's not you. It's not you, book, it's me. I am just not in the mood for this. I thought maybe I could convince myself to be, and I am not. So I'm gonna keep listening because it's just fine, but I'm just not attached to any characters. I don't really have anything that's propelling me to be interested in. The ones that I think you're supposed to like root for, that the character's making connections with, I just don't really buy into. Like, it doesn't feel authentic to me. So I'm kind of just coasting through life with that one. I do think I'm gonna have a lot more fun with pumpkin spice when I get to it, but we're not there yet. So I'm gonna finish this one. I probably, honestly, unless something crazy happens, I might not check in until I just finish the rest of it. But that's where I'm at. Kind of sad.
Damn.
I know. I'm playing more Civ with the boys, and I'm almost done with this book. And I just wanted to jump in with a couple thoughts because I just have a lot. I'm not into it. I don't think it's bad by any means. Like, I think I still would give it at least a 3, depending on how things go, of course. But, like, I'm still enjoying it fine. I didn't quite comprehend that this is a slow burn. Like, I knew it was. I even made, like, a post to be like, oh, it's a slow burn. I don't think I'm in the mood for a slow burn. I really, really don't. Even reading... So this is the next part, too. I just finished Way of Kings. And that was so phenomenal that I feel like this book almost had just unfair expectations between how much I've loved The Year of the Witching and then how much I loved Way of Kings. It just was being set up for not a success. Part of that, so even though I read Way of Kings and it's so big, I'd say it's very fast-paced. Like, there's a lot of intense action. So I didn't really find myself bored the way that I'm feeling bored in this one, which is sad. Very upsetting. Then the other thought I'm having is I don't think this is hitting dark academia the way I think of dark academia. Part of what I've loved about, like, the classic dark academia, The Secret History, and some other ones I've picked up, what I look for is the critique and satire on academia. Like, that is what draws me into dark academia, not gloomy parchment paper, like the vibe of, like, a dark staircase and dark bookshelves. That's not what I'm in for. I'm in for, look at how psychotic these people are. So this book is giving more of the dark mahogany wood, velvet chairs than it is critiquing academia. So that's where I'm at. Again, I don't think it's bad by any means, and I think I would read this again when I'm more of a slow burn mood, like when I'm, next fall or a couple falls from now, if my mood ends up being more, I want to cuddle up with something by the fireplace and have the curtains drawn and all. Like, this is my vibe more, the, like, colorful fall more than the gloomy fall. So maybe when I'm more in the mood, I'll try it again. I am going to finish it, but I don't think it's going to get higher than, like, a 3-star, which is sad. Hi friends, it is Tuesday morning. I took Sherman for a walk a little bit ago and then did my daily situation with my hair and all that. I wanted to update you because I completed an Academy for Liars. I'm going to pretty much stand by what I said before. It just was not really for me right now. I did read some other reviews just to kind of feel validated or be proved wrong, like if people disagreed with me. And anybody who didn't enjoy it or gave it like a 3-star was for the same reason, having to do with not connecting to the characters. So that at least made me feel like, okay, I feel validated in that. I'm a character-driven reader, and I did not care for any of these characters, so that I think is going to be the biggest issue people might run into with this one. But if you're less of a character-focused, you might enjoy it more. I am still going to be giving it a 3 stars. Like I said, I do like the conversations that have to do with the magic system. Again, I don't really want to tell you what it is because I do think it's unique enough to find out while you're reading, or if you don't want to wait, you could read the Goodreads description. I'm definitely pretty bummed because I was just so excited for this one, but I'm happy it was at least a fast enough read. Even though it's like a little bit bigger, it's done. I'm happy to move on. And so I've started The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Laurie Gilmore, and it's hitting. It is hitting what I want it to hit. This is a small town, maybe romance. I think it will go that way. But it has to do with our main character, Jeannie, who has inherited this cafe from her aunt who passed away. I believe she passed away or she's just like left it. I don't remember, to be honest. But she has inherited this and she is hearing a lot of strange noises like outside at night. And so one day her produce guy, which is giving very much Suki and whatchamacallit from Gilmore Girls, but he comes and he's like, what are you talking about? And she's like, I think it's a ghost. And he's like, no, it's probably some teens. And so he invites her to their weekly town meeting. If you're a Gilmore Girls fan, you know the town meetings can always be fun. So we had our first town meeting and I loved it. I'm really looking forward to continuing this one. Our main character, Jeannie, like I said, and then the other guy's name is Logan, and I think there's going to be a connection there because, of course, there already is. And I think the rest of the series might follow other shops in the town based on some conversations that are happening and then knowing some future titles. So I'm going to go run some errands, and while I do so, I'm going to listen to this. I got to go to the library. I need to go to UPS. And I need to go figure out my lunch situation. So I will be back, but hopefully you get some good B-roll now.
Okay, growing up I read books about enchanting bliss, falling head over heels, sealed by a true love's kiss. Embers in the air, flickers everywhere, a fire you just can't miss. Now the older I get, the more I reminisce. I want it sincerely, so I'm still daydreaming. I see it so clearly. If you're out there, come find me. When I fall in love, all the sparks will fly, lighting up the sky like the fireworks on the 4th of July. The city will ignite magic, wonder, thunder, striking through my heart. When I fall in love, all the sparks will fly, looking in his eyes. Why is it seen as naive if I think it's all real? That when you know, you just know, the butterflies you feel. It's not out of touch if what I want is something that I deal. When he's the one, I'll be done, my heart forever sealed. I'm not one to be patient, but I'll patiently wait. What's the point of a romance if it's not there to stay? I should probably mention that I'm perfectly fine being alone for a lifetime, unless he's perfectly right. When I fall in love, all the sparks will fly, lighting up the sky like the fireworks on the 4th of July. The city will ignite. Magic, wonder, what thunder, striking through my heart. When I fall in love, all the sparks will fly. Looking in his eyes, all the sparks will fly. All I want is to know if it's true love can be, and sparks will fly. Yeah. Looking in his eyes.
Hi friends, can you tell it's the end of the vlog and like well, it's not like the end, but toward the last day when I start looking like this. It is Wednesday morning, I'm pretty sure. I did these little Halloween nails, which I think are so cute, but if I'm honest with you, they are not gonna last probably beyond today. I did them yesterday and they are just not staying on. I do only do press on nails because I just struggle with it to my day-to-day life, so I don't want to pay a ton of money for ones that obviously will then stay forever or for like 3 weeks. But usually when I do wear them, I get like everything I need so that they will at least stay for a little bit longer than just like out of the package. And I don't know what it is, but these are not really staying. I did try this new Kiss nail bond and it's supposed to be better for your nail because it has like vitamins in it. And I'm torn because I do think I'm noticing that it's not leaving my nails as damaged, but they're also not really sticking as much. So I have about an hour left of the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I will definitely be finishing it because we have a hurricane coming. I just got called off of work today and she said she's probably gonna be closed tomorrow, so I'm not gonna worry about going in. So I have about 2 days to just read, and like, I'm sad because I'd like to go into work, but am I that sad? Because I have a lot of reading that I still want to get done by the time Chaos-October starts. And so this is just really honestly a day to do nothing but read is going to be really, really helpful with that. So I'm going to go ahead and finish Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I'm really enjoying it. It's nothing super mind-blowing, but there are different issues the characters are dealing with, such as Logan is dealing with a relationship that kind of publicly went badly, and Jeannie is still finding herself being followed by someone or something, and she's also reeling from seeing her boss die and how that just kind of shocked her into questioning what she wants to do with her life. So having a pretty good time with it. I will say I'm pleasantly surprised by how steamy it is. It's definitely not smut levels, at least yet, but it's not like super, super crazy, but it's less fade to black, which I appreciate. I like either smut or something. I don't love fade to black. So it's a good time. I'm rooting for them. It's making me laugh. This man has an alpaca named Harry Styles, and I laughed so hard. Listening to it, I have definitely let out a couple of giggles, which is making me really happy. So I'm gonna go bust this out, and then I will come back and let you know the last book I plan on reading for this vlog. Hi friends, I finished Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I really loved it. Solid 4 stars. Also, look at how cute my little baby is right here. It is a solid 4 stars. I thought it was really funny. I enjoyed the spice of it. There are a lot of times in romance books, parts that will just make you cringe, and so I struggle to give many of them 5 stars, but this was everything I wanted it to be. And if you're thinking about picking it up, I recommend you do so. I do think I'll continue the series. I'm not sure exactly when, but maybe I'll pick up the bookstore one in November. That could be still a very good fall vibe. And then I think the next one is a Christmas book, so that would also lead into December. Good times. Before I tell you what book I'm going to finish this vlog with, I thought I would give you a little rundown of some of the ones that I got at the library unexpectedly. It's nothing crazy. It's mostly books for Chaos-October. If you didn't catch my TBR, I'm going to be reading only Brandon Sanderson's for the month of October. So I was really surprised to find a couple of them there, just like ready to go. I don't know if I'm going to purchase copies of these or not. It just kind of depends on which ones I love. I'm sure I'll love most of them. If that happens, I will cross that bridge when it gets there. I've been collecting these UK editions that all match, and a lot of the newer books he has, like Skyward and The Secret Projects, they don't have the matching UK versions, so I just haven't decided which editions I want to buy. So I was really happy to find them at my library and, you know, can kind of procrastinate making those decisions. I don't know what any of these are about. I'm going to preface that now because I'm purposely not trying to look, but I found The Frugal Wizard's Handbook for Surviving Medieval England. I don't really have a rush interest to get to this one, but I thought I would just grab it just in case. Then I found The Sunlit Man. This one, again, no idea what it's about, but I think this is one of the ones of the Secret Projects that has more to do with the Cosmere than the other ones. Like, the other ones are more individual stories, and this one more connects. Don't quote me on that one, though. And I found a copy of Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. This is the one that I'm probably... This and Tress would be the ones I'm most excited to get to for October, so... Could not believe I found it there. And then the last one I was actually really surprised to find, and that is Dawnshard. This is one of the novellas I need to read for the Stormlight Archives. I just didn't expect to find it, and it's thicker than I thought it would be. Obviously, this is like a small edition, which is actually kind of nice. I look forward to having just like a little guy to hold. But thicker than I thought, so excited to see what's up with this one. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to show you real quick what I found. So now I'm going to get into my third and final book of this vlog, and that is going to be The Ghost Cat by Alex Howard. This follows one cat through like 120 years as he lives his 9 lives. It's set in Edinburgh, so I think it's gonna have like a nice cozy vibe, but I have no idea anything else about it. This is the book club pick for our like general book club that we host at work, and so I want to get a head start on it because it's not until October, but as I said, Chaos-October will have its own things going on, so I want to get a jump start on this. I want to pick it up. I don't think it'll take me very long to read. I got the audiobook through Hoopla. Thank you to Ruby from Ruby Red. Did me a solid and reminded me that Hoopla exists. And so I was able to find a copy through there. I was supposed to get a physical copy through work, but I think because of the hurricane and stuff, there's just been delays. So, did not get it yet, but we pushed through, and we're going to read the audiobook today. I've got a cute little fireplace moment going, and I will check in once I've made a little bit of progress. I'm on the first chapter, like, what the hell? This is not gonna be a cash money kind of read. Wow. Oh. Charmin is concerned for me. Thank you, buddy. His little tail is wagging. Thank you, buddy. Okay, now that I'm, like, hyperventilating a little less, we have been introduced to our main cat. His name is Grimalkin. No spoilers, because obviously, I mean, this is going through his, like, 9 lives. So he died. And it was so sad. But then he is transported to this, like, magical place with this king of the cats, or like god of cats, who essentially tells him he's going to allow him to go back to Earth to live the 9 lives cats are supposed to. Apparently it's like an English proverb or something like that. There was like a little bit at the beginning that talked about this, like a quote at the beginning, and it's been brought up a couple times. I've never heard the saying before, but they said cats have 9 lives, 3 to stray, 3 to stay, and 3 to play. I've never heard that before in my life, but maybe it's a thing. I just, no idea. It must be some, like, cat saying, maybe? Let me know if you'd heard it before. But we are experiencing him going back to these lives now. So I'm only like 13% in, but that's what's happened. And I will let you know when I've read more. I'm going to go out and get lunch. And I'll listen to it while I drive and let you know. I just got home. I got some Pollo Tropical because it's my favorite place in the world right now. I'm going to let Charmin out real quick. So I read to about 20% while I was out driving, and the title is making more sense. It's called The Ghost Cat because you're literally watching Grimalkin as a ghost cat. Like, he's going through 9 different lives, but he cannot really interact, and he's on the periphery of all of these lives, at least so far. I think in future ones, he'll be able to cause a little bit of havoc. But for this one, and like most of them, he is... I have a crying kitten. Whoa. He is on the periphery. And hi, baby. And so he's watching his, like, owner, his mom, basically, as she slowly ages. And you're getting glimpses of historical figures, a little bit of scientific discoveries, things that are happening throughout the ages. And, oh my goodness. And here's my only problem. So I'm listening to the audiobook and it is read by the author. The section I just read was criminally bad. Like, he had to do some accents. I think, like, the character was Irish, and I think one of the accents was supposed to be Irish, and another one was maybe American, but they were so bad. It's read by the author, and I'm not saying that I could do much better. Like, my accent attempts would be atrocious. But wow, it was distractingly bad, and I just hope that it doesn't happen again. So, I'm like 70% through The Ghost Cat, and it's fine. I'm not really blown away. I haven't had any more super emotional moments. This lighting is not good. I think it's fine. I don't know if I'm going to be able to rate it higher than a 3.5, maybe a 3. I'm definitely more engaged than I was in Academy for Liars, believe it or not. But the author was a little ambitious with this one, and because it's covering so much time, I'm just struggling to feel connected significantly to each time before we jump into another one. But he has a funny character. His views as a cat on time and culture shifting has been entertaining. We're in like 1969 now, so interested in what else we will get. I'm definitely not gonna spoil anything. I mean, there's very little that I feel like you can spoil for this book, but I am laughing because the cat has gotten to the point where Friends has been created, and I just think it's really funny because we just started watching Friends. I thought that was funny. I mean, it's not like the most shocking thing in the world, it's Friends, but I thought it was entertaining. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's starting to get a little spooky out here. I'm here to close out this vlog. I'm outside for a moment because I'm trying to get Charmin to go to the bathroom before the storm starts. There's starting to be debris around. I'm trying to clean it up a little bit. Honestly, usually not really scared of the hurricanes that are coming because where we're at, northern Florida, just doesn't usually get it as badly, like northeastern where we're at. So not super nervous, but it is getting a little dark. I don't think it's really translating very well, but like the air has that like windiness to it, and it has the rain smell. So I finished the ghost cat. It was okay. Like I said, it was fine. I think I'm gonna go with a 3.5, but I'm gonna round down to a 3. I would be intrigued if you'd read it and if you'd heard of it before and what you think. Oh, I just realized you might be able to hear my AC. Sorry. This lighting is not good, but if it's off, you can really tell how dark it's getting outside. So sorry about the noise, but I'm inside now to close out the vlog. I don't know where I left off on my thoughts, but I went with a 3.5 for the ghost cat, round down to a 3. So we had like a 3, a 3.5, and a 4 in this vlog. Honestly, it's not very far from just how my reading year has been. It's been a lot of fine to okay. I've had a couple standouts, so I'm excited to do some wrap-ups at the end of the year. With that though, I'm going to close out this vlog. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you want to see more from me. Also, let me know down below anything else that you're still excited to get to for the rest of the fall season, or if there's anything that you read that you really, really loved. And I will see you in the next one. My next video should actually be my Way of Kings reading vlog, which I'm really excited to share my thoughts with you. I'm gonna go. I need to go charge some things and prep for the storm. Nothing crazy, but just, you know, I don't want my phone to die for the next 3 days, so I'd like to get some batteries backed up. So, oh, there's something in my eye. Okay, bye. See you later.